Today, we're embarking on a truck shopping adventure that took an unexpected turn. And let me tell you, I was really looking forward to buying this truck. But, you know what? Let's just set the stage. I had my eyes set on this LBZ Duramax, and I was really looking forward to picking it up after a deal had fallen through earlier this week with this LB7 Duramax. Alright, as you guys can see, it is pretty clear that I am not in my Duramax. I am in fact in my soon-to-be wife's Volkswagen because I have a mission of buying another Duramax. Let me back it up real quick to give you guys a little background story on what is going on. I've been in Atlanta all week because I was supposed to purchase this, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, LB7 Duramax. Yes, I wanted an LB7 Duramax and I found one finally, and I had agreed on a price with the seller. I have the check ready and everything, and we had agreed to meet this week, sometime this week. So I've been in Atlanta just waiting for him to let me know what day, what time, where to meet up to pick up the truck. It's already Thursday, and since Tuesday, well since Monday really, I've been getting kind of ghosted. Like I haven't heard anything from the seller. Not even a, hey, I'm not gonna sell it, or I found a buyer. Nothing. I've been messaging him, I've texted him, followed up several times, heard nothing. I'm not gonna bother him anymore really, just because I kind of get the point. I've been kind of getting desperate. I was ready to buy a truck, and I don't want to go back home to Augusta empty-handed. For those of you guys that don't know, I don't live in Atlanta. I live about 2 hours away from Atlanta. I kind of would rather drive back with a Duramax, with a truck. I found this car dealership called Trucking Auto Sales, and they have a couple of diesels that I may be interested in. So I'm headed over there to see if those trucks are something that I'd want to purchase. So let's go see what they got. Oh, we have arrived and I have missed a turn. Let's try this again since I missed a turn. Alright, now we have arrived, and here's the right turn right here. Alright, well here she is. This is the one that I saw on their Facebook marketplace. Not gonna lie, it looks a little rough in person. Looks a lot better in photos. Alright, let's see if it's unlocked. Oh, it's unlocked. Alright, well the interior is pretty clean. It's fairly clean, not bad. Obviously, you can tell it's, oof, can't do my math. Obviously, it's almost 20 years old, so it's not perfect. But it is not extremely dirty. I mean, just normal wear and tear for it being 20 years old. A little surface rust right there. Alright, I bet it's been in an accident or something, and the paint is just chipping right there by the door. More and more I look at this, the more stuff I find. We better walk away from it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this would make a really good work truck for somebody, but I'm looking for something that's a little bit more than a work truck, something that looks aesthetically pleasing, that can be a nice looking daily driver that you can also use to work. Yeah, it's all beat up. I saw that in the pictures. I thought maybe I could pull that out, but honestly, with the fender flares, you really don't know what kind of damage is underneath it here. And then the back bumper, I mean, this was definitely a work truck. Taillight's busted, and that's all caved in right there. Yeah, we're gonna walk away from this one, but there's another LBZ here that we're gonna go look at. But this one's it's a total bust. I do like Let's Go Brandon and the blue lines. All right, so here's another LBZ. It's a dually 3500 with 313,000 miles. Looks really good, looks clean. And then I just noticed this. Let's see if it's open. Oh, it's got amp steps. That's good. Oh, it's a base model, but seeing the gauges, I wonder if they got some performance mods done. And no radio mod. And this truck is all the way from California. Western truck, all the way in Georgia. Obviously, no rust, because it's from California. This is probably one of the cleanest LBZs out there, honestly. I mean, minimal paint chips for having 300,000 miles. They did a couple of touch-ups. But I mean, that's just like standard GM paint, white paint from GM. And the fender actually looks pretty good. Usually the fender gets all beat up from rock chips, but it looks pretty good. Now, if you saw this, would you really believe that it has 300,000 miles? Exterior wise, not at all. It looks really good, but I mean, even the interior is relatively in good shape, I would say. I got Matt on the phone with me because Matt's looking at buying a truck as well, so we're doing like a little FaceTime test drive, looking at vehicle type of thing, because he had a couple of trucks he wanted to buy from here too. Thing is frozen.
What's frozen?
Oh, never mind. I thought you were frozen, but you were just.
No, I'm good.
You were just chilling.
I'm real still under this truck.
Yeah, but I was showing Matt this not LBZ, I don't know what this is, probably an LLY, 3500 single cab. Looked really good until right there. Matt was like, yeah, that looks really clean. I was like, it does, but you can't see what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that thing is horrible.
Yeah.
Golly, it's so hard to find like a decent used truck at a decent price.
Right.
And because of the daggone auto strike, used car prices are probably about to start going back up.
So I need to buy one like ASAP. I was actually looking at some Cummins here too. Like, I'm not opposed to buying a Cummins.
Yeah.
Even a Ford, maybe even a Ford. Oh, wait, what do we have back there? I see a GMC. What I've noticed is that a lot of these trucks come from Texas.
Yeah. So that means they shouldn't have any rust on them, which is good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think this might just be like a parts truck. It's a little LML right here.
What's that one?
LML. This looks clean, but I did notice something. Surface rust. But my LML has a little bit of surface rust right there too, but not like that.
Holy cow. That bumper needs to go.
Oh yeah.
Must have been a northern vehicle.
Maybe. I mean, look at all the bubbling right here. I bet it's been maybe repainted or something, or just rust got underneath the paint.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Yep, right there.
Yeah. Dude, that thing had to be up north, man, because it's in all the spots that you would catch salt and stuff like that.
Really? Well, you would know. You're from Indiana.
The bed caps on it. Like, if they had the rail caps on it. And
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they come off.
Mud flaps. They had mud flaps. Salt got underneath. I mean, you're from Indiana, so you would know all the salt.
It's always like the
areas.
rocker pan, like all the little like corners where things it can hide at, man.
And then this LMM needed an alignment pretty bad.
Holy cow. Yeah, I was looking at LMMs on Marketplace last night until probably about 11:30, dude. I was like, man, if I could find a nice LMM, I'd go with that.
See, this is the Cummins. I saw this Cummins, and I was like, you know, I could see myself buying this thing. And then notice some of the scratches. The hood is gone. Like, what did they have? a tiger or something, or a lion that sat on the hood all the time.
Probably somebody's cat.
And then
Got a dip there on the door too.
Surface rust.
Yeah.
Like, how do you get surface rust right there? A little door ding.
That's what that one LBZ said last night. He said that there's some surface rust, but nothing fraying.
Yeah, it's in rough shape. I think that's all the trucks I wanted to look at here, really. Alright, well, coming out here was kind of a bust. I really thought I was going to go home with that LBZ, but I am not buying a truck. First of all, definitely not for $15,500. And two, I'm just not going to buy one like that, in that shape, in general. Truck shopping is so freaking hard. And I never thought I'd get ghosted after writing a check and making a deal. Maybe he's busy. Or I hope the person that made the deal with me on the LB7, I hope he's okay. Like, hopefully he didn't get in an accident or anything like that that's hindering him from, like, responding to his messages. And things happen, so I can't really hold any grudges. And I did find another LB7 a couple days ago, which had some issues. And I was about to go buy that one too, and that one sold within a day. So, yeah. But, I mean, this dealership had plenty of trucks from the website that I looked at, and that's the reason why I drove an hour here. But they were really not up to my standard. I don't know if I'm just being too picky. I probably am. All of these trucks would make a really nice work truck because they're probably mechanically in great condition. But I want something that looks nice that I can still take to shows, but I can also pull trailers and, you know, boats and whatnot with it. So I'm being a little too picky, and that's why I can't find anything here. And it's also kind of funny, like me shopping for a truck, salesmen usually don't come out and help me. Maybe because they think I'm like some 18-year-old that just walking around. Obviously I'm walking around with a camera, so maybe they just don't think I'm serious. And they also don't think maybe I can afford to buy any of these trucks. And I did not pull up in my truck this morning. I pulled up in a little Jetta. So maybe that could have had something to do with it. But yeah, I mean, nobody came and talked to me or offered to help me with anything. But it was also kind of nice, the fact that nobody was here. Because then I was able to just look at stuff freely and kind of talk to you guys about it. About what I thought about those trucks. Because personally, I wasn't impressed with any of them. And I would have felt kind of bad talking about how I'm not impressed with those trucks in front of the salesperson. Well, the search continues, and now you guys know that I am looking for a truck. And the original LB7 truck that I was going to purchase had a blown head gasket, and I was going to partner up with Luke from Southern Auto Build, like we did with the LOI, and kind of do a more in-depth project. I was going to take the LB7 over there, and we were going to do the head gaskets and just do other projects while we're at it, and kind of show you guys more of like the performance aspect of it and more of like maintenance part of it as well, that I don't normally get to show you guys on the channel because it's out of my mechanical knowledge. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm either looking for a truck that's ready to go, that's in good shape, or a truck that needs some work mechanically. I still need it to run and function, still has to have good clean title, and the body has to be in good shape. But ideally I would like to find a truck that somebody doesn't want to spend money on fixing, like the head gaskets or turbo or emissions or something like that. So that is what I'm on the market for, and that's what's to come on the channel in the future. So if that's something that you guys are excited about, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below if that is what you guys want to see. And yeah, search continues, and stay tuned. Well, since we are in Atlanta, well, McDonough area, we're gonna go visit that wide bow tie. And I told him yesterday that I will be swinging by his shop with a new truck. And so I just told him that I'm swinging by. So he asked me with a new truck, and I just replied, said, you'll see. And I'm just pulling up in this Volkswagen. My new whip.
What new truck are you talking about?
I didn't get a truck.
Oh.
Dude, they
Oh, come on.
they did not have anything.
Come on. I thought you were going to bring me something cool. Hey, you like mine?
Oh, oh.
Shout out to Steve for the shirt.
Oh, that's a nice shirt too.
Steve,
Nice.
shirt, you know? Shout out.
That's a nice
Wore
logo.
this just for you today.
You knew I was coming? Ooh, look at that.
Center caps that are probably never going to make it on the truck.
Why?
Just because.
Because why?
Put them on. I'm just trash, to be honest.
Sure. I'll go do it right now.
Well, I got to tap out the holes on the wheels. When they powder coated them, they didn't cover up the holes.
Oh. Dude, why do you have so many?
These are my old ones.
Your old ones. What's wrong? What's the difference between those and these?
KG1 did these, Cap King did these,
Oh.
and those match the wheels. I wanted red center caps, so I was gonna have these powder coated and just get a new centerpiece made, but KG1 wanted me to do theirs.
Dude, they're legit. So they powdered these for you?
They did, yeah.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
sick.
Zach did them. The
Oh.
BCC Lacey Blair people.
Yeah.
BBC.
What?
BBC.
BBC?
Yeah, BBC.
I thought it was BCC. BCC.
BBC.
Oh.
That's
Family channel
Yeah,
over here.
that's on his search engine right there.
And these are my front.
Man, my boy's really hooking you up.
Actually, ironically, so he sent some shirts yesterday.
Yeah.
And we've been taking so long to build my truck at the shop. I had one traction bar on for like a month, and then we finally put the other one on. And really what it is I fit my truck in between builds up here. I never put the front compression faceplates on, compression bars. And Steve saw a video of it without it, so he sent me another set because he thought I didn't have.
Well, then I will take these home with me.
I'm sure Steve wouldn't mind if I gave them to you. So I might do a giveaway or something with them, I don't know, or just keep them. So there's another set that I got.
So you're telling me I should do a video with no front compression, whatever these are, and then
Yeah.
Steve will send me one
maybe
too.
He'll send you some. Yeah, maybe he'll send you some. I don't know. So now I got this too. And then it actually came with some more of these too
Oh,
for the traction ball or the
control on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now I got all kinds of stuff.
Dang.
I thought you were gonna show up with like
A cool truck?
I'm not gonna say anything.
I was hoping to show up with a cool truck too.
I don't want to say what I thought it was gonna be because I was actually really excited.
What?
Cat Eye Duramax.
Yeah, it was supposed to be.
Really?
Supposed to be, yeah. I went and looked at it.
So we went to Smoky Mountain Truck Fest this weekend.
Oh, you
Or
did?
this past weekend, yes. I've been out of town the last 4 weekends to shows. So
There you go.
Driving myself crazy right now.
Literally.
I want a diesel really badly right now.
Just because of
I just-
fuel mileage
I
and...
just- all of it. I just feel
Yeah.
like the content's better. I feel like just having power to the truck is cooler. Like, I mean, having a gas truck is cool and like cammed and all that stuff.
But it's...
I feel like I have to have a diesel at least just once. I feel
And I think something about having a diesel that people just really like.
it's
It's cooler.
It's
Yeah,
cooler.
yeah.
Yeah. You get more people that like diesel content just for the engines and the power and just rolling coal. Hood stacks are cool as hell to me.
Right.
And then obviously the trucks are stronger. I mean, there's just more you can do with them. They're
Yeah.
sturdier.
Heavy duty. I mean,
do really. That's my confession of the day. Is I really want a diesel really bad.
well, let's do it.
I'm not gonna lie. So
Trade that in.
I'm not.
Do a
it's paid
giveaway.
off, so I'm not. If
Oh,
I
it's
get
paid
one,
off?
I'm gonna get like a little. I want like a cat eye. I think is what I want.
I mean, they had plenty. Just if you want it as a daily, they'll work. It's just they're not show worthy.
Yeah, no, I would just get it just to kind of have fun with it. You know, maybe put a little bit of power to it, make it a little burnout machine or something. Just something to. But they're a lot more expensive too.
True.
So my bank account ain't set up. Ain't set up for that yet.
Oh, that's a lie.
We'll get there.
You're the bread gang.
We'll get there. No,
You get the bread.
that's exactly we're chasing the bread.
Oh, you're
We don't-
chasing the
we
bread.
don't have it yet. We're chasing the bread.
I mean, I thought you had so much money that you have 5 center caps instead of 4.
No.
Because you have a spare with you at all times.
No,
Or
you got me
something like
all
that.
wrong. It's daddy's money.
Daddy's money?
Daddy's money.
And your daddy.
KG1 money and the boys'
KG1
money,
money?
not mine. It's kind of a mess up here right now. My first trip to Miami,
Yo, you actually found it, huh?
yeah, we found it. Got ran over, so I kept it.
Kept it as a souvenir.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I kind of kept it.
Alright, so you guys know I'm just hanging out at Southern Tire. And they just did this Bronco build. And, oh, let me not forget the keys in there. And it just grabbed my attention because you guys know my good friend Matt. And his wife recently bought a Bronco, actually this color if I'm not mistaken, and she wants to lift it, and I just happened to see this Bronco here with a 3.5-inch rough country kit with, I'm assuming, some 12 wides, so maybe 22/12 on 35-inch Nittos. So I sent them a picture of this, and they love it. I think ideally they want to fit like 38s and 40s, so they might do like a 6-inch rough country kit or something like that. But honestly, this looks perfect. Stance looks great. It's kind of my first time seeing a lifted Bronco. So they got switchback right there. I don't know too much about Broncos, but I just want to show y'all this build because I think it looks good. I like the color. I feel like Alex saying it, but I really do like this color. And here is the interior of the new Bronco. A couple of years ago at SEMA, I got to do the Bronco experience where they took the Bronco off-roading in different terrains and stuff like that. And I was fairly impressed with how they rode off-road. But this is the first time seeing this trim, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. That's all actually like insulated, so you won't really hear like the raindrops like you would with the Wranglers. And the leather seems to be, I like the two-tone leather. I've always liked the brown / cocoa mixed with black. Blue accent is a nice little touch. There you go. That's pretty freaking cool. I know like the startup animation is like becoming a thing for all the manufacturers. GM has it. Their new Denali and the High Countries have the startup sequence that kind of link together between the two screens. And honestly, I personally really like the Bronco. If I were to choose between a Bronco and a Jeep Wrangler, I think I would pick the Bronco. It just seems like it's a little bit more daily friendly, but then also like off-road capable as well. I like the little handle / grip right here. Looks good. And they did not cheap out. They actually got the 5th wheel and tire matching with their new wheels and tires. I know some people, instead of paying for the 5th wheel and tire, because I mean that is a lot of money. I'm talking about for the Jeep Wranglers, typically they just do like the spare tire delete, so that way they don't have to spend another money. And Nittos aren't cheap either, so they got 5 good tires now, so if they do get a flat, they don't really have to worry about it. They'll just swap it out. But that's a nice little touch.